Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Portia. Today we're going to be making something really special. It's just potatoes, Irish potatoes, of course, with some fillings. Irish potatoes, eggs, and some fillings. It's something you can use for breakfast. You can take as breakfast and even dinner if you don't want anything heavy, something light. So we have here chopped onions, finely chopped. We have cow head, which we are going to be using. We have chopped cabbage. We have chopped peppers, carrots, green beans. We have eggs. We're going to be using 4 eggs for this. And of course, our main ingredients, which is the Irish potatoes, we're going to be adding a little flour to it as well. And of course, salt. So just hang along with me and let's see what we're going to create with this. All right, we have everything ready. We are adding our main ingredient, which is the potato. We'll be adding 3 spoons of flour to it. Just to also help in the baking and holding it together. All right, so I will be adding four spoons of flour instead of 3. 4 tablespoons of flour instead of 3. All right. We have of course whisked our eggs, so we'll be pouring in the egg. Like I told you, I'll be using 4 eggs for this. Okay, so we're adding a little sprinkle of salt. And I'll be adding some cabbage to it. Fine. I'll be adding also some green beans to it, which of course we have chopped. And finally, we are adding some pepper to it. So we're just going to mix, 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 mix. All right, I have sprinkled a little thyme into it and then some ground pepper just to make it a little bit more spicy. So you do well to mix it up very well so that the taste will be the same all through. So we don't have some parts being a bit pepperish and the other parts are not, or the pepper or the salt not mixing up properly. So we'll have to mix up very well. All right, this is ready. All right, we've just included some onion to it. Of course, it's going to add to the taste of this, so we're still going to mix up a little more. We're beginning to have a burst of different colors. Already we have green, we have red, we have purple, which is the onion. So it's beginning to look good already. Alright, next we've cleaned up our baking tray. So we're going to be adding this baking paper to it. And what we're going to do is to oil the baking paper. We're going to be using vegetable oil. to oil it, okay, so it doesn't so our potato paste, which I've actually made, doesn't stick to the paper, so it can come off easily. All right, we have nicely oiled the baking paper with vegetable oil. As you can see, it's really all shiny now. So what we're going to do is to spread this over the baking paper, and then we spread. All right, so we're done spreading the potato paste on the baking paper. You can see how it looks with a burst of colors. It looks really, really good. So good even before it's ready. So now we're going to put it in the oven. We'll be baking at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes, just so it gets properly baked. So we've just put the potato paste, we've put it in the oven. Like I said, we'll be baking at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes so it gets properly baked. So we'll be checking, I'll set our timer and check at the end of 20 minutes. Alright, so we are going to be frying our fillings. Just a little oil, nothing much. And so we'll be adding our onions, the frying our onions. I've just added a little clove, just a large size clove, just one will be enough. We're frying the meat, the chopped meat now. Just to fry it a little. Everything, the frying, we're taking them in steps, but it's not going to be more than 5 minutes actually on the fire. We've just added green beans and pepper. We'll be adding the carrot and the cabbage last, because those ones are not supposed to stay on the fire for too long. Just a minute or less than a minute, and it will be out of the fire. We've just added the cabbage and the carrots, as you can see, and then I scooped in just a tablespoon of butter to it, just to help it fry a little more. I do not want to add more vegetable oil to it. So our butter will also add to the taste. We are adding a little, just a pinch of salt to it, just a little, just to make sure it brings out the taste of our filling. Remember, we're not going to fry it for too long, because by the time we're done filling it, we're still going to put it back in the oven, so it shouldn't be well cooked now. So this is ready as it is. All right, it's ready. So all we're going to do is just to pull it up and then cut and fill. See how it looks.